today starts our annual cake auction, y'all. I entered the auction again, but this time I entered under my own name. Last year I entered, but I entered under one of my friends. I let her done the auction for me. Well, I let her bake the cake for me. I entered her business in to promote her business, y'all. She make really good cakes. But this year I just decided that I'll enter under my name, and it'll go to the Haven. So my logo is my jobs logo. That's in my thing that they're going to be promoting. It have my jobs logo. And so I got a cake. I didn't bake a cake. If you know me, you know your girl don't bake sweets. I can cook anything you want to eat, but your girl don't do no baking. So I'm going to pick up my cake right now from Nathan Bond's Cake. They actually done my cake for me, and my incentive is a suitcase set. So I have the suitcase set back there. I'll show you guys all of that once I get everything set up. But right now, let's go pick up this cake. All right, y'all.
Another banger. Make a call, make a bong bong bong, make a call, make a deep bong bong bong, your body kakara, make a bong 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 on a make it. Kilo fe omo de chogade fine oh bagade watch your love for like.
Okay, y'all. So I got my cake. Didn't realize that my cake was gonna be this small, but it's okay. We got a cake. That's all that I'm focused on, is that your girl got a cake. Our main focal point is going to be that incentive, because that suitcase set is everything. Beautiful color, y'all. It's a beautiful color. You hear me? So I'm like, sure, I should have got me one. But you know what? Every year I feel the same way. I'm always like, dang, I should have got me order me one too. I already got 2 suitcase sets. And I don't like the cloth kind. I like the hard shell kind. So I got 2 hard shell kinds. If you follow me, my vacation vlogs, then you've seen both sets. I usually use the new one now, and my daughters usually use the old one, but it's the butterfly set, and then I have an all blue set. But we're getting ready to go on vacation soon, in a couple of months, and I want a new set. So what your girl gonna do? I'm gonna get me a new set. I want the white kind trimmed in that light brown. That's what I want now. But this time, y'all, I'm gonna get me a suitcase cover, because when you get ready to give your suitcases over to in the airport, you give them over to them so they can put them on the plane. They don't care about your suitcase, not like you do. They be throwing your suitcase and stuff. The reason why I had to buy another set when I got the butterfly set, because I like the hard shell kind, and they cracked my suitcase. They cracked it. Now, granted, it was overweight, because we had to pay extra money for it. It was overweight, but still, it's already heavy. So why throw it? You already know it's gonna crack it if you throw it. But anyway, y'all, so I end up having to buy another big suitcase. So that's why I got 2 sets now. But I want another set, so I'm gonna get myself another set before we get ready to go on this vacation. And this is our family vacation. We usually do a family vacation, and then we kind of do things on our own. My daughter already done went to California, 2 months ago? She started the year off already. February, she was in California. Then last month, March, she was in where did she go? Charleston. She was at the beach in Charleston. My other daughter, she already done started her vacation season too. She went to Charleston, to the beach. So I told Dominique, it's time for us to get our vacation season started. So we in the process of planning somewhere that we're gonna go just for a weekend, just a little small getaway for just him and I. I don't know where we're going just yet. I told him to plan something. But we're going to do a little small getaway before we actually do our family vacation, because when we do our family vacation, we usually fly somewhere. So I do have it set already where we're going. I'm not going to tell y'all just yet. You got to keep watching to see where your girl going. You got to keep watching to see where your girl going this year. You know, last year we went to Texas to see my son. Then we went to Florida to his business trip in Orlando. We had a good time down there, just him and I. It was his business trip though, but we flew down there, and his job done us good. We stayed at the Gaylord, nice room. We first class there and back. His job done us real good. They done us up real good. You couldn't tell me nothing sitting up in first class. It's not my first time riding first class. I got lucky my first time riding first class. I was pregnant and I flew to Chicago. I flew to Chicago. I was pregnant with Brianna, with my youngest daughter, and I flew to Chicago. And when they got to me and when I got ready to go through, and the pilot seen me, he was like, "Oh, you pregnant?" And that's how I got first class. But he was like, "We're going to put you in first class." So I was like, okay. I said, but I'm not going alone. I got people that's with me. So he was like, how many people accompanying you? I said, I got 2 people accompanying me. I said, and if they can't go to first class, I'm not going either. So all of us got to fly in first class. So that was a blessing. And back then I wasn't doing nothing by myself. So we all flew first class. So that was my first time flying first class, and I didn't even have to pay for it. My second time, which was last year, didn't even have to pay for it. So God has really been good to me. I've really been blessed. So anyway, y'all, I'm not going to hold you anymore, but I'm on my way to the mall to set up my cake and my incentive. Keep in mind, this cake auction, we do it every year for my job. The proceeds go to the guys that is in our program. Really good guys, y'all. Really good guys. I don't like for people to really look at us as a shelter, because we're not a shelter. Even though our name say the Havens Men's Shelter, we're not a shelter, y'all. We're a transitional program. So there's a difference. Our guys stay in our program 90 to 100 days. And I help them to get themselves together so that they can transition into their own home. We have a really, really good success rate of transitioning guys into their own home. So I work with them. If they come in and they don't have picture ID and social security cards, I help them to get that birth certificate so that they can get one or the other things that they need. They have to have picture ID and social security card in order to get a job. So we assist them with getting those documents. Then we help them to find a job. Once we help them find a job, we set them up on a budget, and then I tell them what they must save in order to obtain housing. Once we do that, yeah, where I'm going? I done passed my turn talking. Once we help them to do that, then I could have kept straight though, y'all. I'm just thinking now. I could have kept straight, so I'm gonna go to the end and make a left and take it out and make it right, and then that'll take me on to the mall. So once oh look, they gonna build a new hotel. I ain't been down through here in a while. Okay, so once they start working, we set them up on a budget. We tell them what they need to save according to how many more weeks they have left in the program, according to how they're being paid, weekly or bi-weekly. We set their budget up according to that. I also tally up, I add up their income, gross income. I times it by 30% because I don't like for the guys to pay more than 30% of their income in rent. So I see what that is, and then I start looking for places within that budget for them, whatever that number come out to. I start looking for places within that number to make sure that they're able to pay their rent. If they have car payment, they got internet, they got utilities, then they have money so that they can do that. Because of course, don't nobody want to be house poor. You know what house poor is, right? House poor is when all of your money that you're making going to bills. What fun is that? That's not fun because you don't have any money to do anything else. So the whole goal is for, once we house our guys, the goal is for them to stay housed. So as long as we keep them within that number, they'll stay housed. and we have a good success rate of our guys staying housed. Okay, I had a guy, one of my guys last year, renewed his lease, and you know what? He had to come back. He said, Miss Shirley, I had to come back and let you know I renewed my lease. You know, your lease is a year. He said, I had to come back and let you know that I renewed my lease. And y'all, if you know, you know. He was one of those ones that was like, I can't do this. And he told me, he said, when you told me how much I had to save, he said, I was like, I ain't never saved that much money. I ain't never saved $50. But he ended up saving over $3,000, y'all. Over $3,000. He had money left after he moved into his place. He had money left. Of course, I do seek out other nonprofits to help with their first month rent and their deposit, only if they're saving like they're supposed to. And if they're saving like they're supposed to, they go in 2 and 3 months ahead in rent. In rent, y'all. So you can't tell me that it's not doable. You cannot tell me that it's not doable. If anybody can teach you how to save some money, you best believe it's your girl. You better believe it's your girl. I love saving. Dominique say you'll squeeze a penny. That's what he tells me all the time. You'll squeeze a penny. No, it's not that I'll squeeze a penny. It's just that if something happened in my life, I need to be prepared for it. I need to be prepared. So your girl do sinking funds. As you see, if you follow my channel, you know that I do a couple of sinking funds. I don't go into detail on how much I save, and that's just for security reasons. But I do let you guys know how much dollars I save, my dollar challenge, because I count those out with y'all every month. I count that out with y'all. But if anybody can teach somebody how to save, you better believe I can teach somebody how to save, as long as you're willing to listen and you're willing to act on it, and that means saving your money. So we have a really, really good program, y'all. And these are not bad guys that come through our program. These are guys who have been through something and they ready to get their life back together. They ready to get their life back together. Now, do everybody make it through our program? They don't. They don't. But if you finish the program, I guarantee you the Haven gonna house you. We're gonna house you because you've done everything that you need to do, and it's no reason that you won't be housed. Okay? It's no reason that you won't be housed. Now, do we have trouble sometimes housing some of our guys? We do. Because if you have an eviction on your record and that eviction is within a year, you know, nobody want to house you. But that's where we go in and we build relationships with these realtors. We build relationships. They know about our program. They know what we take our guys through, and they take a chance on us. They've taken so many chances on us, y'all, to all of our landlords that take a chance on us to take our guys who have evictions. They don't have any more properties available. They don't have any more properties available. Can you believe that? We have filled their properties up with good guys that's still there. They're still there. So I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, you know what? I need to start trying to build a relationship with some of the guys, some of the hotels around here for just short stays, like an extended stay or something like that, just for short stays. Of course, I would still have to work with them once something come available, but after they complete our program, because they can only stay in our program a max of 120 days. So if I can't house them within that 120 days, I want them to be able to go somewhere. So what my plan is to go out and build some relationships with some of the extended stays around here and try to get them there and get them a good rate. Get them a good rate, of course, and they stay there just until I can find something, if it goes to that 120 days. I haven't had anybody that I had to do that for just yet, but I think I have one coming up that I may have to do something like that. He'll be my first one since I've been with the agency that I would have to actually put in an extended stay just until I can find something else for him. So I'm praying that it don't come to that, but I do want to build some relationship just in case if it do come to that. I want to build some relationships so I can make sure that none of our guys have to go back on the street or have to go to a traditional shelter. So that's the goal. That's the goal. So I'm going to start working on that next week. That's our goal. That is my goal. All right, y'all. We're here. We're here. So I'll be back in a minute.